New Miami Dolphins head coach Brian Flores has filled out much of his coaching staff, which includes former NFL head coach Jim Caldwell. File photo, December 24, 2017, Cincinnati, Ohio, USA. Detroit Lions head coach Jim Caldwell stands on the sidelines against the Cincinnati Bengals in the second half at Paul Brown Stadium. Mandatory credit. Doster-USA TODAY Sports Flores announced his staff hires on Friday, and Caldwell will serve as assistant head coach and quarterbacks coach. Caldwell had a 62-50 record as a head coach with Indianapolis 2009-11 and Detroit 2014-17. He took the Colts to the Super Bowl in his first season. The Dolphins previously announced Patrick Graham would serve as defensive coordinator and Chad O'Shea as offensive coordinator. O'Shea coached with Flores in New England, where he was wide receivers coach. Also coming from the Patriots are Josh Boyer, defensive pass game coordinator, cornerbacks coach, and Jerry Shuplinski, assistant quarterbacks coach. The New York Jets officially announced their coaching staff, including former Detroit Lions offensive coordinator Jim "Bob" Cooter as running backs coach. Once considered a possible head coaching candidate, who interviewed for the Lions' vacant job last year before staying on as Matt Patricia's coordinator, Cooter was not retained by the Lions when his contract expired after the 2018 season. Cooter, 34, knows new Jets head coach Adam Gase from the Denver Broncos, where Cooter was an offensive assistant in 2013 in Gase's first year as offensive coordinator. Miami Dolphins safety Reshad Jones underwent surgery on his right shoulder to repair a partially torn labrum after playing through the injury for most of last season. Jones announced his surgery in an Instagram post and attached a photo showing himself in a hospital bed. He said the surgery was a success. The two-time Pro Bowl selection had 72 tackles and 3 interceptions last season while playing in 14 games, 13 starts. He had an interception return for a touchdown for his 6th career defensive score, 4 picks, 2 fumbles. The Minnesota Vikings continue to fill out their coaching staff, announcing the signing of 2 coaches and a new position for a third. Marvin Maalouf will be the special teams coordinator, with Rick Dennison serving as offensive line coach, run game coordinator. Assistant quarterbacks coach Drew Petzing will move to wide receivers coach. Maalouf replaces Mike Prefer, who moved on to become special teams coordinator with Cleveland. Maalouf has coached in the NFL for 13 seasons, most recently, 2013-18, as the special teams coach of the Miami Dolphins. Super Bowl MVP Julian Edelman and his bushy beard showed up for the latest edition of The Ellen Show. Edelman left the show without those famous follicles. Edelman earned MVP honors Sunday for his latest standout performance in a Super Bowl, catching 10 passes for 141 yards and gaining 8 yards on 1 rushing attempt. Celebrated with a parade at Disney World and a third victory parade in Boston before joining host Ellen DeGeneres, who offered the wideout a $10,000 contribution to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Boston if he'd shave the beard he'd grown all season. Edelman agreed and even promised to match the donation. Field Level Media.